Hello there, language learners. Welcome back to In the Zone English, your destination for English lessons and tips that can make you a proficient user of the English language. I am your host, Halmat, and today we're going to delve deep into the fascinating world of nouns. Why nouns, you might ask? Well, because nouns form the backbone of communication in English. Nouns can name people, places, things, and even ideas. By understanding the different types of nouns, you will gain the power to discuss a range of different topics in the English language. So, stay tuned as I delve into the different type of nouns and explain why it is important for you to learn them. Our first type of noun is the common noun. The common noun. Common nouns represent general things. They don't require capitalization unless they are starting a sentence. Let's take a look at some examples of common nouns on the screen. Number 1, city. City. Number 2, dog. Dog. Number 3, book. Book. Number 4, idea. Idea. Number 5, tree. Tree. Now that we've explored common nouns, let's move on to another type of noun. The next type of noun is known as proper nouns. Proper noun. A proper noun is a noun that names something specific. So it can refer to a specific person, place, people, or idea. And unlike the common nouns, they always start with a capital letter. Let's check out some examples of proper nouns. Number 1, Vancouver. Vancouver. Number 2, Jennifer. Jennifer. Number 3, the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China. Number 4, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Number 5, Mount Everest. Mount Everest. Now that we've learned what proper nouns are, let's uncover another intriguing type of noun known as a collective noun. A collective noun. A collective noun represents groups of people, animals, things, etc. They highlight a collection or a unit. A unit. Let's take a look at some examples of collective nouns. Number 1, team. Team. Number 2, flock. Flock. Number 3, family. Family. Number 4, herd. Herd. Number 5, fleet. Fleet. Now that we have learned about collective nouns, let's move on to another important type of noun. This noun is probably the most important noun that you need to learn. And this next noun is known as an abstract noun. An abstract noun. An abstract noun represents ideas, concepts, feelings, qualities. They are called abstract because they cannot be seen or touched. They cannot be seen or touched because they exist in the realm of thought, in the realm of emotions. Let's take a look at some examples of abstract nouns. Number 1, love. Love. Number 2, courage. Courage. Number 3, freedom. Freedom. Number 4, happiness. Happiness. Number 5, knowledge. Knowledge. Now that we have explored abstract nouns, let's uncover another important type of noun that is somewhat related to abstract nouns. This next type of noun is known as a concrete noun. A concrete noun. Unlike abstract nouns, concrete nouns can be perceived by the senses. That means we can touch, we can smell, we can hear, we can even taste concrete nouns. So, concrete nouns usually represent things that are tangible, that we can touch. Let's check out some examples of concrete nouns. Number 1, chair. Chair. Number 2, bell. Bell. Number 3, flower. Flower. Number 4, ice cream. Ice cream. Number 5, perfume. Perfume. Now that we have learned abstract and concrete noun and what their differences are, let's move on to another type of noun. The next type of noun is known as a countable noun. Countable nouns refer to nouns that can be quantified or they can be counted. These types of nouns can have singular and plural forms. Let's take a look at some examples. Number 1, chairs. Chairs. Number 2, apples. Apples. Number 3, books. Books. Number 4, cats. Cats. Number 5, cars. Cars. Now, you may have noticed all those nouns had an S attached to them. That is because we can count how many we have. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, etc. If you know countable nouns, you must also learn uncountable nouns, which is our next type of noun. Uncountable nouns, as the name mentions, is a type of noun that cannot be counted. Can you think of what nouns cannot be counted? These type of nouns usually do not have a plural form. Let's take a look at some examples. Number 1, water. Water. Number 2, happiness. Happiness. Number 3, knowledge. Knowledge. Number 4, music. Music. Number 5, love. Love. Now that we have learned countable and uncountable nouns and what their differences are, it's time for us to move on to the next type of noun known as the compound noun. The compound noun. A compound noun is 2 words that are combined together to form a noun. Let's take a look at some examples. Basketball. Basketball. Number 2, rainbow. Rainbow. Number 3, toothbrush, toothbrush. Number 4, blackboard, blackboard. Number 5, sunflower, sunflower. If you want a more in-depth lesson on compound nouns, I did a previous video on these types of nouns that you can check out by clicking the link somewhere up here. Now that we have learned what compound nouns are, let's move on and talk about singular nouns. Singular nouns. They are called singular nouns because they represent one person, place, thing, or idea. So they are used when we talk about a single thing or a single entity. Here are some examples of singular nouns. Number 1, cat, cat. Number 2, city, city. Number 3, book, book. Number 4, idea, idea. Number 5, tree, tree. Now that we have learned singular nouns, it is essential that we learn plural nouns as well. And our final type of noun is the plural noun. Plural nouns, unlike the singular noun, refer to more than one person, place, thing, or idea. They are usually used to talk about multiple things or entities. Let's take a look at some examples of plural nouns. Number 1, cats, cats. Number 2, cities, cities. Number 3, books, books. Number 4, ideas, ideas. Number 5, trees, trees. So you may have noticed we added an S to talk about more than one thing there in the list. Now that we have explored all the common types of nouns, let's test your knowledge and see how much you have learned in this lesson. Remember, you can always rewind the video if you missed anything. Question number 1. Is the word chair countable or uncountable? Question number 2. What is an example of a proper noun? Question number 3. What type of noun is the word family? Question number 4. Is the word knowledge countable or non-countable? Question number 5. What is an example of a compound noun? Once you are finished answering those questions, you may proceed to the next section. Let's go over the answers to the practice questions. Number 1, chair is a countable noun because we can count the word chair. 1 chair, 2 chair, 3 chairs. An example of a proper noun could be New York City. New York City because it is the specific name for a specific city. Number 3, family is a collective noun because it represents a group of people related by blood or marriage. Number 4, knowledge is a uncountable noun because we cannot count it. It is also an abstract noun because it represents something that we cannot touch or sense. Number 5, an example of a compound noun would be football, football. There are, of course, other examples. Well, congratulations, language learners. You've reached the end of the lesson. I hope that this journey into the world of nouns has taught you the importance of learning nouns and the various types of nouns in the English language, and why you can improve your English proficiency by becoming aware of these nouns and learning how to use them in different situations. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, to leave a like, comment, or share the video with others who you believe can benefit from it. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.